To the viewers, you're welcome to the program Youth Make Things Happen with Oluwanishola. Well, I'm so glad to have you on the program today because we have something of importance to you and I to talk about. But before then, I want to ask a question. What's your priority? Do you have a priority? Do you have something of great importance to you? Well, before you ponder on it and you give me a feedback, let me tell you what priority means. Well, from what I have right here, priority is seen as a very important goal to an individual or an item of relative importance, something very, very important to you. That's what priority is. In case if you don't understand what I mean by that, let me share one light. Priority is something that is so important to you. It could be your family, it could be your purpose, it could be anything, your work, your talents, something that is so important to you and you hold it in high esteem. Well, the reason why we need priority in our lives is once you have something of great priority to you, it actually gives you the right direction to life. It makes you to always think about something. You have something in mind and it gives you the right vibes on how to live your life. Priority keeps you on that track to live your life right. Well, apart from that, I want you to know that priority is a key point to your living every day. So when you have something of great importance to you, it gives you the drive to keep on going. That is one of the advantages of having a priority. So the question is, what is your priority? Is it a long-term priority or short-term priority? Some people have a short-term priority and some people a long-term priority. And some people have the both. We're talking about short-term priority. It could probably be your family. When I mean family, your present family. Most men, when they get to that stage and they get married, they tend to have a new family and they find it hard to continue to keep their first family as their priority because they have a new family now and they have to be their priority. That's when you have a short-term priority. And some people have a long-term priority when it comes to them fulfilling their purpose. Yes, fulfilling your purpose is a long-term priority because even in your 20s, your 30s and your 40s, down close to your 70s, you keep on being in that same line because you are trying to fulfill a certain purpose. Most people have a purpose to always put smiles on other people's face, more like taking care of the orphans and so much more. So they keep it going even till their old age. But remember, priority has to be something of great importance to you. So I want to ask you that if you have a priority, what would you do next? But before then, let's go on a break. Welcome back to the program. Like I said, it is Youth Make Things Happen with Oluwanishola, and today we're talking about priority. Before we went on the break, we talked about priority and also what is your priority. So right now, I want us to look into how relevant is your priority. I know you'd wonder why I am eating on how relevant. It has to be relevant because remember, priority is something of great importance to you. So if it's not relevant, then you're on the wrong track because you are taking something else that is not of great importance into great importance. Most people take going to club, going out, shopping, and so much more as a priority, and they are doing the wrong thing. It's good and nice doing those things, but they shouldn't be your priority in life. There's so much more to life than just going shopping, going clubbing, going out with friends, and so much more. Doing that, you tend to spend more of your time and your resources on irrelevant things, and your friends and people around you who you're doing those things for might be doing something much more important to themselves. So that is why you need to sit down and understand what priority is, what your priority is, and how relevant it is. By then, you'll be able to know if you're on the right track or the wrong path. So right now, I want to talk about how you can accomplish your priority after knowing how relevant it is. Well, knowing how relevant your priority is, it's not enough. You need to carry on to the next stage, which is accomplishing your priority. This is it. You know how relevant it is. How relevant it is for you to fulfill your purpose. How relevant it is for you to use your talent to the best interest of yourself and the general public. Then how do you go on to accomplish this? Well, this is it. When you already know what your priority is, how relevant it is, and now you want to accomplish it, you need to have an understanding that accomplishing your priority, which is a goal, you need to have sub goals which will help you accomplish it. This is it. When your family is your priority, you need to have reasons why they are your priority. You could be, I want my siblings to become individuals who can take care of themselves. I want my family to move from where they are right now into better people. Those things, you need to put in reasons why they are your priority, and that will push you into accomplishing it. Well, that's just it. Part of it, and you need to put into consideration. Well, apart from we having individual priorities, there is something I've come to understand, and I know you will be shocked about it when I tell you that every individual and every human being on planet Earth have 3 personal priorities that is common to all of us. Yes, we do have that. And I will state it out to you, and I know you agree with me. Well, we have 3, and it is our health, relationship, and our purpose. It is a priority that we all must stick to and take to it and bring it out. Well, I would want to go into it, but first of all, I want us to go on a short break, and on the short break, I want you to meditate and ask yourself, do I have a priority? Is it relevant? And how do I accomplish it? Thank you. Welcome back. Like I said earlier on, that we have 3 priorities that is so common among all humans, and we must accomplish it to help us have a better stay alive on earth. Well, I said health is one, relationship, and purpose. So I will start with health so you understand why it is a major priority for every human being. And I will state out the reason by reading out to you. Health, it says, he who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. That's true. Once you have a good health, you take care of yourself, you eat the best food, and you make sure that you stick to the do's and don'ts of health tactics, then you would understand that once you have a good health, you have hope. And once you have hope, you have everything you can accomplish. This is it. Hope. You have the hope to have your own house, hope to have your kids, hope to accomplish everything you want to do. So if you're not healthy, it's so simple and short. It makes it impossible for you to accomplish what you have in mind. So make your health your priority, your topmost priority. Now talking about relationship. I know most people will be like, relationship. How is it a priority? Well, it is a priority. It's not just a relationship between you and the opposite sex. No. It has to do with your relationship with your family, friends, neighbors, and every person you come in contact with. When you do not take your relationship as part of a priority for yourself, then it becomes a problem for you. You have to understand this when you listen to this. If you want to do real important things in life and big things in life, you cannot do anything by yourself. And that is true. You cannot always accomplish everything without a helping hand. You can't become a doctor if you were not taught by someone. You can't become a nurse if you did not go to a nursing school. And you can't even become a teacher if you do not and were not taught by a teacher. So it is simple and short. Even if you want to become someone in life, you need to go through the process and the progress of having people around your life to make you become a person. And that comes as a result of a relationship with these people. And that is why we say relationship is part of our priorities as human beings. So you need to take it into consideration and you need to work on it. If you don't have good relationship with people, my friend, you are on a very, very wrong track, and you need to trace it back and have a good relationship with people around you and everyone around yourself. Now looking at purpose, most people really do not even understand what purpose is. So I would want to give you a definition of purpose so you'd really understand that it is of vital importance to yourself. Well, we'll want to go for a short break. But before then, let me tell you what purpose is so you will meditate on it before we come back. Purpose is the reason for which something is done or created. That is it. You were created for something. We are not all created for the same thing. You were created for something special, just like I am. So before we talk more on it, let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Like I said earlier on, I want you to ponder on what purpose is, and I give you the definition of purpose. So I want you to talk about it. You were created for something, and that is the reason why I want you to put it into consideration. Why was I created? What's my purpose? What am I to accomplish? What am I to do? You need to think about it, and you need to carry it out. And remember, like I said, part of our topmost priority as human is our purpose. Well, let me tell you what it is. He who has a purpose to live for bears almost anything and anyhow. That's it. So the first thing about you is you need to understand your purpose, why I was created. When you have that key, no matter what goes on in your life, it's a key factor that keeps you going. It pushes you to do more. Even when you have challenges, financial be it, whatever it is, it keeps you going, and you do not let it pull you down because you have a purpose to fulfill. You have something that keeps you going. When you discover, okay, I am destined to be a spokesperson, to encourage those who are down, to make sure that they really understand themselves, it keeps you going, pushes you more. Okay, if you actually discover that your purpose is to be a doctor, to save lives, no matter what goes on in your life, that keeps you going and it pushes you more. But I want us to think about it this way. If we have our health, our relationship, and also our purpose in life, then we would be able to understand that priority is really of great relevance to ourselves. So I want to put into things together. I want to tell you the relationship between health and purpose. Our relationship brings it together into your life. I know you don't understand, I will make you do. I want to read out something to you that will give you a key to understand what I really mean. If you are a priority in a relationship, the person you are in a relationship with considers you to be extremely important. They will miss something they want to do if it pleases you because you are very important to them. That is it. The thing about this is, once you're important to someone, they will go to any mile, they will go to any line to do something for you. They will go to any place to carry out things for you. If you are important to someone, if you're sick, they will make it out to make sure they take good care of you. If you're important to someone, they would make sure they help you fulfill your purpose. That is the importance of relationship. So do not look down on relationship with people. Do not look down with relationship with your neighbors, with those in your school, with those in your environment, because you don't know who's going to help you in future. You don't know who is going to be that person to pull you up there. So understand one thing. Your topmost priority is a relationship with people around you, because who knows what will happen. Anything can happen. But once you are in a good relationship with people, they would go and put themselves on the line for you. Well, to round it up, I want to give you this important goal, and please take it into note. The best priority in life depends on individual desire, because what's important to individual varies. That is true. Do not try to put yourself on the line for people who do not see you as important to their life. Most people make their mistake and they keep on being in the same place that they have been all along. So you need to understand that you should take in people who also take you in. And also those who do not tend to understand, make them understand that you have to give what you can take, and you have to take what you can give. That's how life goes. It's a normal thing about life. So if you can't take in things, do not do it to others. Understand, it's of topmost priority in a relationship, because if you're close to people, you love them, you would also put yourself in their shoes and you would do what you want them to do to you. Well, from my side and from everyone around here, this is a note to everyone out there, especially the youth. After all, this is a forum for the youth. Youth, make things happen with Oluwanishola. And we talked about priority. And I hope you still remember what priority is. In case if you did not join us from the beginning, let me go through it again. I said priority is seen as something very important to you, an important goal that you want to accomplish. So please take it into note that you carry out a priority that is very relevant to you and not of irrelevancy. Well, I want you to understand that we are here for you always and all the time. From my side and from the media,